Hey everyone, Matt from Total MTG here, and today we're going to have some MTGA gameplay. So what I need you all to do, before we get on to look at the deck, and then I think there's 4 games in total that you're going to see from the Mono Green Stompy deck, there's going to be some interaction. I need you subscribers to sort of interact and let me know what you want to see in the form of gameplay, because, you know, I obviously want to do videos that you'd all prefer. There's, you know, I'm thinking about doing a mixture of MTGA and MTGO just because I've got more. You know, I can do a lot more different decks on MTGO than I will be able to do on MTGA. But I appreciate that some people do like the new arena. You know, it's visually a lot better than MTGO. But I think we're probably going to have a mixture of the both on the channel, so it'll suit everyone. So, today's deck is Mono Green Stompy. There will be a link below for the deck tech of this in case you missed it. So we're going to have a look at the deck now. There's only 3 non-creature spells in the Adventurous Impulse there that can help us go through our deck a little bit. And then we have a lot of green Stompy creatures and creatures that will help us get to the Stompy creatures. Llanowar Elves is a 4 of, helps us into potential turn 2 Still Leaf Champion that goes into a turn 3 Nullhide Ferox and into a turn 4 Gouter. That's the dream of this deck. If we have to put the Pelt Collector down, we're going to put that down and build it up with creatures like Merfolks and the Thrashing Brontodon Still Leaves. It can just all pump up that Pelt Collector until it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. We've got lots of Hexproof, Nullhide Ferox, Vine Mare as well, so there's 8 cards there that are Hexproof. Really hard for your opponents to deal with the spot removal. The deck is amazing. The deck just curves out absolutely brilliant and has some really good raw power. So let's get on to some of the gameplay now. We're going to start watching the 4 games that I recorded and a few little questions along the way for you all to interact with. So please, all you subscribers, start commenting below with what you want to see. So as we go into our opening game here, you can see our opening hand here. We've got 5 Forests, an Adventurous Impulse and a Pelt Collector. Even though there's not many creatures there, the Pelt Collector is good to get down turn 1, and Adventurous Impulse we could obviously search for as well if we wanted to do that. But we do draw a Merfolk, which is very, very cool. Starting off with a Pelt Collector, let's start growing this creature. So what I would like all you amazing subscribers to tell me is what type of gameplay do you want? Now, this is obviously on MTG Arena, where I'll be sort of doing the play section. They do have a competitive section as well, but I think you do need to get coins, you need to get, you know, points and stuff like that to go further and to actually, you know, play in that. So that is a thing that obviously I can do with a bit of grinding. Do you like, you know, do you like to see players grind on MTGA? Would you like me to see, like, do the challenges, do the, you know, where you're trying to get all the coins and win the packs and stuff like that? Do you prefer MTGO? Now, obviously, on MTGO, I will be able to do a whole variety of decks because I'm sponsored by Mana Traders, so I am definitely going to be doing some MTGO as well as MTGA. I can do Modern on MTGO. I can't do that on MTG Arena. I can do Legacy. I can do, you know, Commander 1v1. And that was a very quick win. Opponents saw our Mono Green and did not like it. Let's get on to the second game where we're playing Romantic Slayer. But yeah, so what I need to know from you is basically what type of gameplay do you see? Do you want to just see a mixture? If you want to see a mixture, just let me know in the comments. But I really do need to know because I don't want to waste my time putting videos up that, you know, not the majority would like to see. And I will always try and do what, you know, what the subscribers want to see. So if there's only a few of you that want to see some of this, don't worry, you're not just going to miss out if everyone votes for something that you don't want to do. I will do a mixture, but, you know, so you know what it's like, you know, even this video was a day late today because, you know, I'm not a full-time content creator. I try to get 2 to 3 videos out a week for you. It's always guaranteed deck techs Mondays and Thursdays. But I do want to try and get a lot of gameplay out because when I do my deck techs, you all do ask, you know, I want to see gameplay, I want to see gameplay. Now, like I said, some of the gameplay will have to be on MTGO because I just can't get the cards quick enough on MTG Arena. So they will have to be on MTGO. I know it's not as visually stimulating as MTG Arena, but that's what we've got to play with until they sort of, you know, make this a lot better than it is. I am starting to enjoy the gameplay. You know, it's a bit of fun. It's quick. See there, turn 3, Still Leaf Champion coming down. You can see there we've got a Vine Mare, Nullhide Ferox, Gulter. I just love this deck. And playing on here, you can just whip through so many games on MTG Arena. It's unbelievable. Here, I'm not sure what we were playing here. I think it was red-blue. I'm thinking it was a red-blue deck. I was thinking it was like a spells map. Then I saw a treasure map come down. There seemed to be a hell of a lot of burn on MTG Arena. Oh, it's rampy. It was green. Red and green. Well, we can definitely race that. Treasure maps is exactly what I want to see in this matchup. I've got the lands. I want to play the creatures. We're attacking in with a 5-4. It's just such a beat. It's straight down to 15 already. And then I can put another 5 power on the board. Guys and girls, Mono Green Stompy, I'm sure we're going to see a hell of a lot more of this in Standard because it's just so powerful and so quick. You'll see from these games, it's just, you know, people just, they just quit sometimes because of the power level. Treasure maps, we're fine with that. You can keep searching through your decks. We don't mind these sort of decks when we're playing against these because we can just, you know, what's that, a turn 3 Llanowar Elves? Turn 4 Llanowar Elves. Now we're coming in with power because we can play Gouter. 12/12 for 2 mana. It's coming down. We now have, what was it, 22 power on board. Opponent says, see you later. Chalk up another win for the Mono Green Stompy. So what decks have you been playing on MTG Arena? I'd love to know. You know, I'm interested in maybe I could build some of your decks as well, subscriber decks. You know, I'll try anything I can to, you know, put the videos out that you want to see. Our opening hand here, we've got 3 forests, we've got Adventurous Impulse, Murfolk, we've got an absolutely amazing curve here. Still Leave Champion. Would have been nice to have the Llanowar Elves. Adventurous Impulse finds us 3 forests, so we obviously take a forest. So we go for a turn 2 play. Looking at the Murfolk, we could have done Adventurous Impulse there, but we're going to have Murfolk Branchwalker come down and it explores. Finds us another forest, which, you know, we're getting a little bit flooded on forest here. Opponent that played a plains and then plays a glacial fortress. So, it looks like control. One of the first control matches I've been. Apparently there's a lot of control on MTG Arena, but I've not really been finding it. Still Leave Champion's going to try and come down here, but I'm pretty sure we eat into a counter spell here. Sort of played into it. We don't mind getting some of our spells countered because we have, you know, I think it was 33 creatures in total. That's a lot of creatures. So, the colours are Esper. So, unless they find spot removal, we're going to attack in here. We're going to keep chipping away. Play another little Murfolk. We're not going to go down with the Ferox while they've got open mana. This is still 4 power on board and still a 4-turn clock for us to win. Play a little Adventurous. Get the Jade Light Ranger. Nice card. And now we've got, like, Vine Mare, Noah. We've got 2 big creatures there that can win us the game. And, obviously, both have Hexproof. Richard the Suit is an absolute killer to us early game. But it does mean they tap out. So we can go and get a Nullhide Ferox in. Big 6/6. And as the boost comes out, the big Ferox comes down. We're back onto, like, a 3-turn clock to win the game now. Lots and lots of forests we're getting. We've got 6 forests in there, 1 in hand. We're just going to attack in here. It might meet a Vraska's Contempt. We just don't know. But we can't hold back. We're a very aggro deck. So we just want to keep attacking in. Bam. Down to 10 life. Jade Light Ranger attempts to come down and comes down. And we get to explore twice now. Love Jade Light Ranger. We find Gouter. On top. On top. Of course Gouter stays on top. 10 power on board, opponent on 10, but then they Vraska's Contempt our Jade Light Ranger. Gains them an extra 2 life, so turns it back into the 2-turn clock. But we're still pretty confident here. We've got Vine Mare, another Ferox in the hand as well, and a forest. Don't really need any more forest here. Pull our Gouter. Opponent obviously knows we've got a Gouter. Attack in for 6. Do they ever counter spell? Do they have that Vraska's all-out attack? I'm sorry if sometimes I'm clicking through a lot of things on there when I'm playing the game, because obviously I'm getting used to the game as well. I've not really played a hell of a lot of it, but it is growing on me, MTG Arena, I must say. Sinister Established Arch counters our spell. Vine Mare goes, but we're still left with a big 6/6 there at the moment. So that's, you know, that's a game-winning creature on the board right now. Opponent's turn. They've got a lot of mana there for the Esper colours. 6 mana, 4 cards in hand. We've got 2 great big creatures in our hand, but we've also got the winning creature on the board. If they can't remove it, they could have another Vraska's Contempt possibly, or maybe, you know, Settle the Wreckage as a card. They've taken, you know, paid the 2. But it does mean, see, Vraska's Contempt costs 6 there and leaves them open for us to play a creature now, which is really good. So we can obviously go down with 2 big creatures here. We can go Still Leaf into Null Hide. More power on the board, more for them to deal with. Maybe should have just played 1, you know, bearing in mind. But I like to be aggressive when I'm playing this deck, especially on, I don't know, it seems different on MTG Arena than it does on MTGO. I don't know why. Maybe because it is like 1 game when you're not in the competitive stage. So you do just want to get down and get the quick wins, get your coins, build up those points. So if you haven't put down there, let me know what decks you play. Maybe I can build them up on it. I will do a thing with subscriber decks and stuff like that if I can. So don't forget to leave me subscriber decks down there. I really would be interested in seeing what decks you're playing. Have you got anything that's been really popular for you and been winning you lots of games, maybe on the competitive stage as well on there? Have you been playing, you know, mono red seems everywhere for me at the moment, that's for sure. So we eat another Vraska's Contempt. Does cost them 6 mana though. We've still got Still Live Champion there and a Gouter to come down as well. They've run, you know, they've got 3 cards in hands now. We're going to attack in, put them to 5. Very nice. Drew an extra forest. We've got a lot of forest there. Gouter comes down. So this is the game-winning move. Unless they got 2 remover spells. Chemist's Insight's good. It doesn't help them find a copy. It only leaves them with 3 open mana. It's our turn. And we win the game. Another victory for Mono Green Stompy. So let's get on to the next match. We're playing Yamaji. Opening hand. Yes, I mean, that's just a brilliant open hand. Turn 1, Llanowar. We can go turn 2, Merfolk into another Llanowar, Jadelight Ranger. Gouter's there when we get a little bit more power on the board. Nullhide. Absolutely epic draw. We're just going to be curving out in this game. Izzet colours over there. There's a nice little steam vents. Turn 1, Llanowar. Turn 2, and it wasn't killed straight away, which is really good. Sometimes, obviously, they can just burn them straight away. There's a little Llanowar coming down as well. Play the Merfolk Branchwalker. And we find a little Vine Mare on top. So we're definitely going to keep the Vine Mare on top. Hexproof, good against red. 5 power on board already with the big creatures in hand, ready to come down. Hoping that our Llanowar elves do stay, because we've only got 1 more forest in hand. Notion Rain, love to see that. While it's a great card and they're drawing cards, they're taking damage and tapping out. Which means, you know, we can come down Vine Mare, straight down Vine Mare, or maybe go for the Nullhide. Because it is a big 6/6. I choose to go Vine Mare here. Attack in for 4. Little Llanowar elves going in there. So opponent has to do something now. We could hit another Ritualist Suit, which is what actually happened. I was expecting a Ritualist Suit, but Vine Mare still escapes that, and they're on 14 life tapped out. A lot of cards in hand though. But we've got some very powerful creatures in our hand. We're attacking in, put them to 9. Put, you know, a winning combination card up, which is the Vine Mare. 2 hexproof creatures in now. So if they want to get rid of Nullhide, they're going to have to pay an extra 2. There's no Vraska's Contempt coming down. But it's big Nicky B. Nicky B comes down. We have to discard. Get rid of the Jadelight Ranger, because we don't really want to get rid of Gouter, do we? A big 12/12 with Trample. So how you looking, Nicol Bolas? We got Ferox, Vine Mare, and Gouter. We're just going to go all in. We're Mono Green Stompy. We don't hold back. We eat the Nicky B and still have all our power on board. Just look at that. This Mono Green is so consistent. It's just so fun to play as well. Big beastie creatures. I mean, who can't love playing that? Opponents having a think now. I think this is the point where they did think for quite a long time. It's like, what do I do? I've got the Ferox and the Vine Mare. This is the funny thing. This first time ever. Make us discard the Thought Erasure. We've got Nullhide in hand, which means it comes straight onto the battlefield. First time that's ever happened to me. 1 card in hand. Absolutely brilliant. They moments craving the Gouter just on our way out just to say, yeah, I'm making it a 10/10 to end the turn. but that's another GG for the mono green Stompy. So that was some gameplay from the mono green Stompy there, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. That was really, you know, 4 quick wins there. The deck is just brilliant. It just curves out amazingly. I do find, I don't know if anyone else finds this, I find it plays better on MTGA than it does on MTGO sometimes. I don't know why. Maybe that's just me thinking I just had a bit of luck on here. But we play some good decks there. We play some, you know, there was obviously a good Grixis deck in that last one. But, you know, little Nicol can't stop a 12-12 Gouter or a 6-6 Nullhide. It just can't do it. If they can't flip, they're going to have to use it for blocking. The deck is super good. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this first little gameplay video. If you know, like I said, please comment below the gameplays you want to see. If you want to see the mixture, if you want to see a bit of both, just tell me what your favourites would be. And I will try to do whatever my subscribers want. I'll always do that. And if there's just a mixture of all of them, you'll just see a mixture of all these. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this first video of gameplay from MTG Arena on the channel. You lot take care. There'll be a deck tech up tomorrow, which will be Monday. So I'll see you all on that video.